You touched on a competitive tension here, which is that NVIDIA is selling H100s and GPU infrastructure to Google and Amazon and Microsoft, and those hyperscalers are developing their own technology, working with the Broadcoms of the world. On the other hand, you have the CoreWeaves of the world. They're not competing with NVIDIA. They received an investment from NVIDIA. And you mentioned Oracle, of course, which has a good allocation. Oracle isn't competing with NVIDIA or seeking to make its own chips. I saw that Microsoft Oracle deal, which is really funny. Strange bedfellows, right? Microsoft has their own SQL product. Oracle has their own database product. And here's Microsoft doing a commercial arrangement there. How do you see CoreWeave's opportunity emerging due to the fact that they're not competing with NVIDIA? Do they have a preferential play to make here versus the hyperscalers as far as in terms of providing cloud AI capability?
Yeah, so if you go back to the beginning of the year, right? If you want to access NVIDIA GPUs, the new ones, the H100s, the first place you could get them was CoreWeave and Lambda Labs and Oracle. They're still not available on Microsoft. Amazon is pricing them in an absurd manner, literally like more than 2x the price of CoreWeave. And Google's also pricing is not the best, and they got them much later. And that's a couple reasons, right? One is if I'm Amazon, I want to use my GPUs for my internal workloads or sign them away to my biggest customers, make sure I get to retain them, right? And likewise for Google, right? It's like, hey, if I buy X thousands of GPUs, of course I have my own chips, but my internal AI teams want to also use them, right? To experiment with algorithms because GPUs are a bit more flexible and things like that. But furthermore, like I'm going to assign them away to my biggest customers. And Microsoft is, hey, like, why would I rent a GPU out when I could sell a service, right? When I could sell you Copilot instead, when I could integrate it into Bing, et cetera, right? Like when I can use it to further my own services, which are obviously going to make me more money than renting GPUs. And for NVIDIA, this is like a very scary thing, right? Which is, hey, if I release the best chips, my customers can't actually access them easily. So they help CoreWeave, they help Lambda, they help Oracle really get set up fast as possible, and CoreWeave being the fastest of them to implement H100s in the cloud and rent them out. And so, of course, for NVIDIA, it's, hey, if my customer has an AI budget of, let's just say, $100 million, right? They're going to spend this much on AI. Let's just say half of it's going to go to software anyways. The other half is going to go to compute, right? And in the case of, if the other half goes to compute, do I want Amazon to make a huge margin on top of the GPUs, or do I want to make all the margin, right? By incentivizing competition, they're reducing the margins of the clouds overall, right? Hey, if CoreWeave and Lambda didn't exist, maybe Amazon's prices for cloud GPUs would be even higher than they are now, and NVIDIA would be getting a smaller share of the total wallet.